Okay, so I don't think I've done a video in a while, like I was supposed to. So I'm doing one now. I figured right now is the perfect time. As you can see behind me, my computer's in a different room than it was before, and that's because I just felt like putting it here. Actually, no, it's because I moved some furniture around in my apartment, and I decided to put the desk in my bedroom. Um, because I wanted to use the desk somehow, but I couldn't figure out where to put it. I would have preferred to have my computer in the living room so I can watch TV and work on the computer at the same time. But since I needed to put the printer somewhere, and the desk was in the tatami room, and I didn't want to keep anything in the tatami room that I was going to use often, I decided to move the desk in my bedroom, and it's a perfect fit. And I set up my printer, and my computer is set up here, though sometimes I move it around into the living room, so I can watch TV and stuff. I finally got internet. Yay! I got it on the 8th. Yeah, so that was a while ago. Sorry for not making a video earlier. Yeah, I got internet on the 8th, and I haven't finished putting away stuff. I'm still working on that video for the to show you what my apartment looks like. I haven't gotten around to it yet because I want my apartment to be, nice and neat so I can show you guys. But I keep buying stuff. So every time I buy stuff, I have to put more stuff away, and then I don't finish putting it away. So it's kind of sitting out on the table until I have time to put it away. And then when I have time to put it away, I end up buying more stuff, and it just goes in an endless cycle. So that's why I haven't gotten around to it yet. I figured I have a 3-day weekend coming up, and I also have the next Thursday off. I'll tell you why later. So I'm probably going to take that time to get everything in order so I can finally make that video. Let's see, what else happened? I started teaching classes. You already know that. I think I said that before. I'm really getting used to it. It's good because my supervisors, at least the one at Ichiba Elementary School, she gives me lessons every week, and I work with them. I don't follow the lesson exactly because sometimes we just don't have time or they don't understand something in the lesson, so I change it a little bit sometimes, and it works out. The kids have fun with it. But it's good that she gives me kind of a plan already so I don't have to do anything from scratch, so it makes it a lot easier. So yeah, Ichiba already started classes. Kishi, we just finished the sports festival today. Actually, that's what I just came back from. Their sports festival was today. So before that, they were busy preparing, so we didn't really. We started a few classes. I haven't taught all of them yet. Maybe 3 of them so far. So after starting from next week, it's gonna kind of go to a more normal schedule for the classes. So yeah, the sports festival. It was very, very fun. I had a lot more fun than I had expected I would. I was actually a little bit nervous because I only spend 2 days a week at Kishi, and they prepare a lot for it, for sports festivals. And since I'm only there 2 days a week, I didn't get to prepare as much as they did, and we only did, well, I don't know how many rehearsals they did, but I only worked in one rehearsal before the actual festival. So I had to try to remember what I was supposed to do. That was on Wednesday. And, I had to remember everything that I had to do. And then I had 2 days at my other school. So when I came back to Kishi on Saturday, I had to try to remember everything. But everything was fine. The teachers, especially my supervisor, they helped me, and it was mean, I just didn't want to embarrass myself, that's all, which I didn't, so that was good. Actually, the opposite happened. Unexpectedly, at least unexpectedly for me, I found out the day of the sports festival that I was supposed to participate in some kind of relay race. It was a relay race with the members of the PTA, which you know what PTA stands for if you remember from your school days. Unless you still are in school, then you should definitely know the Parent Teachers Association. They have PTAs here too, of course. So some of the members of the PTA participated in this relay race, and one of the teams was made up of some of the staff, and I was one of them. So yeah, I was told that morning that I was supposed to be in the relay race, and I was like, oh gosh, they gave me a little chart of what I was supposed to do. Of course, I couldn't read much of it, so even though they gave me the paper, I was still kind of clueless as to what I was supposed to do. But once it came around, I got it. It was pretty easy. Basically, each member of the team, there was two different sides, and it's kind of an oval shaped track, and one part of the team would go about halfway around, doing something like, how for example, you would balance an egg on a spoon or something while running. It wasn't an egg; it was actually a ball. They just kind of balanced the ball on a ladle, and they went halfway around, and then they would tag the next person. The next person had to run and spin around a bat 10 times, and then they would go around. The third person would run with one of the students in this big, you think of it as like a really oversized skirt of some sort, and basically they would run with the student while in one of those, and they would run, and then the student had to grab some kind of pastry, like wrapped in plastic. They would have to pull it with their teeth because it was hanging on like a clothesline, and the child would have to grab it with their teeth and then keep running, and then they tag the next person, and the next person was me. Basically, mine was really easy once I learned what it was. I just had to run about halfway and then grab a jump rope and just run while like turning the jump rope, which I've done a million times in elementary school. So I did that, and then the last person would they would run and they would grab some random sign hanging from that same clothesline. They would grab one and it would have a word on it, and whatever word it was a type of hat. And so whatever hat it was, they had to keep running until they reached a group of students. And the group of students, they all had different hats on, and they had to grab whatever hat was on their sign, put it on, and then keep running. So yeah, my team was actually, we were pretty fast, and we ended up getting first place in our race. The person that had gone before me, that had tagged me, she was pretty fast, and then I'm a fast runner. Like I don't do sports. I never did sports when I was little, but I was a fast runner, so I just ran really fast, and the jump rope was really easy. So we ended up winning, which is good. Other than that, it was a lot of fun. Like all of the kids, I know they had a lot of fun. I had to cheer for, there are two teams in the sports festival. There's usually a red team and a white team, of course, colors of the Japanese flag. In the morning, I had to cheer for the red team, and then in the afternoon, I had to cheer for the white team. It didn't really matter to me which team won. I was kind of cheering for red during the rehearsal because they were crushing the white team, but this time around, it really didn't matter, and it actually ended up being a tie. I don't know if they did that on purpose, or if it really was a tie, but that's how it came out. So everyone was happy. And so now I just have to wait for my other school to have their sports festival. They actually have theirs in May. So this time around, I think I'll have a better idea of what I'm supposed to do.